This is the Tascam DR-10L, an ultra small professional grade lav mic that is not wireless. It doesn't connect directly to your camera at all. Instead, it records everything to an internal micro SD card. And that has been really powerful because that means that I can use it to record sound with any camera, like this GoPro Fusion here. Or if I record some footage with my smartphone, I created some selfie clips like this, I can have professional sound with that. And when you start to do video, you begin to realize that people care more about the sound than the actual video quality. And sometimes just being able to use a different video camera and get good sound means you can shoot more versatilely. So I just turned this guy on. I was able to start recording in just one click. Now, up until that point, I'd been using our big Sony wireless lav mics, so you can see exactly how much bigger they are. They're substantially bigger, and it's not a big deal for me. I can throw either one in my pocket, but my wife, Chelsea, she is smaller, and these lav mics tend to be a real pain for her. She has a hard time finding places to fit them in her clothes, and so the smaller lav really makes a big difference. It also means that the cameraman can't monitor the sound since it's being recorded locally. It's not going back to the camera, but at the same time, the cameraman doesn't have to monitor the sound. So you don't need that extra set of headphones. It means that you don't have to go through mic checks and everything. As long as this is recording, I have pretty good confidence that it's getting good sound. Now, it has an auto level feature, but it also records audio at 2 separate levels. So if the main audio clips at some point because things get really loud, then your editor has a chance to fall back to the lower level clip. And we had to do that a few times, but it kind of saved the day.
This is a camera that's really going to change things.
This is a camera that's really going to change things. This is a camera that's really going to change things. Notice that it has screw-on lav mics like any good mic should. We tried to do this with the Zoom H1N, but it wasn't screw-on, and I found that the mic sometimes came loose or fell off in my pocket as I was moving around, and that meant that I just couldn't use it. With this, I can just put it on at the beginning of the day, leave it on all day, and just start recording whenever I want to record something, which is perfect for vlogging or other situations where you're not really preparing and you want to be ready to record something quickly like we do for some of our formats. It takes a single AAA battery, and that seems to last all day. Some people hate the little tiny user interface here, but I really only had to use it to set the date and time on it and to provide it a unique name so I wouldn't confuse the files from the two of them. After that, literally all I do is I hold this switch up to hit record and then turn it off. One of the debates that you're gonna ask is, why should I use this instead of a shotgun mic, which is the most popular way to record audio when you need to do it spontaneously? And sometimes if you're filming up really close, if you're literally hand holding the camera, a shotgun mic is probably gonna be fine. But if you're the type who might ever walk further away from the camera, or you might be in bad sound areas, the lav mic is really gonna shine. Look, I'm gonna just back up a little bit. So now do you hear the difference? This is what the shotgun mic sounds like in this big echoey room, and this is what the lav mic sounds like. Literally the most important part of sound is proximity to your mouth, and the lav mic maintains a constant proximity. So if you move around in relation to the camera in the way that you film, a little lav mic like this for 200 bucks is gonna really improve the quality of your results. And if you're filming yourself, then you're not gonna be able to monitor your sound and stuff anyway, and you can probably be pretty happy with this. It is not perfect. The biggest gripe I have is that it only records uncompressed WAV files. Now, sure, that gives you perfect quality. There's no loss in it whatsoever, but I really wish it had the option to record an MP3 because we recorded a couple of podcasts with it and the files ended up being 9 gigs. And then I had to send them through the hotel Wi-Fi to my editor, Justin, and that took a long time. Especially because I hate trying to pull the micro SD card out. So I tend to use the USB connector here, and it's USB 2, and that meant that transferring it from here to my computer and then over the Wi-Fi, the whole process took much longer than necessary and way more storage than necessary. Like Tascam, just give me this, but with MP3 files. So that's my experience with it. I like them. I have 2 of them. I'm going to continue to keep them in my bag just in case I need to spontaneously film something for those times when we don't have a cameraman who's actively monitoring our sound. But I also think it's a pretty good budget choice for those of you who might even have a cameraman but don't want to spring for a full-blown wireless lav set. Subscribe to see more videos. If you have follow-up questions, add a comment down below and give us a like. Thank you.